All right, masters, welcome back to the another session of Rejoice in Meditation. So, masters, again, thank you so much for regularly joining and practicing meditation for this entire 11 days of Rejoice in Meditation sessions and utilizing these wisdom into your daily activities. Wonderful, masters. So, I would like to start this session by showing my gratitude to my Guru Brahmarshi Pitamaha Subhash Patriji and to my parents who gave me this beautiful life, and they encouraged me, they helped me, they supported me every day in this, learning and getting so much of knowledge and supporting me to they gave me a lot of freedom to learn, explore many more things. And even in meditation, if my entire family does meditation, and they are my complete support in this journey of meditation, who gave me all the freedom and rights to learn, explore, and grow. So my heartfelt gratitude to my parents, my family, everyone, masters. So today's topic is all about awareness and power of communication. So first of all, let us talk about awareness. Let us learn about awareness. As time persists, let us talk about the power of communication. So what is awareness? By now, you will be knowing what is awareness, but still let us go in detail of that. So awareness is nothing but being in presence, completely being in presence. When we are in complete presence, if you watch yourself, your mind start becoming silent. It stop chattering. We will come out of our mind and be in complete presence. When we are in presence, watch yourself, friends, we become an observer, a complete observer who knows about what is happening within ourselves, who is also knowing what is happening around us. So, masters, when we become an observer, we are in soul consciousness. So mind is like a little baby who has a very limited knowledge, a very limited information, which is gathered within this incarnation. The knowledge what it has acquired from the day one you're born in this incarnation. And the soul is wise. It has the vast knowledge about you, the vast knowledge. Like, soul is the one which is existing in every incarnation. As we all know that every time we take a new incarnation, our body changes, but the real we are same. Why do we take multiple incarnations? Is to learn, experience the new pattern of life. In this incarnation, I took a birth to so-and-so parents within a so-and-so pattern of family, kind of people around me. As for example, if I born like a scientist in this incarnation, I may be choosing my next life like a poor person because I want to learn and explore, understand how is the life of a poor person. In the other incarnation, I will be taking an incarnation like a rich person, another incarnation like a different person. We are changing the roles to learn and explore and experience how the life is all about. So it is, masters, it is all our plan and design. We will discuss it further. So soul is the one which is static. in all the incarnations. And every incarnation, whatever the knowledge it receives, the decision or whatever the decision comes from the soul will be wise based on all those incarnations, knowledge, wisdom, masters. The decision what comes from your mind is limited to this incarnation, whatever the data it has acquired within this incarnation. The mind accesses your brain, get the information, process it, and gives you an answer. So, masters, when you are being in presence, your consciousness, your complete being will be in your soul consciousness, the real you. When you are in soul consciousness, you, the one who will be operating this entire body. You will be operating all in the complete your body. When you lose your awareness, when you don't be in presence, someone has to take control of your body. Then your mind takes control of your body. And as the mind takes control of your body, don't misunderstand mind. Don't judge mind. Mind is also being responsible to you. It is also being responsible to you, but it is handling based on its limited data, based on its limited knowledge. So, masters, it is something like, let us learn more about these things. Okay. So, one more thing we have to understand here is, how do mind communicate with us and how do soul communicate with us? We are telling that soul talks and mind talks, and how this conversation is happening is, mind communicate in the form of thoughts. Soul communicate in the form of intuition. I'm sure you all might be knowing what is intuition. So soul communicates in the form of intuition. So when you are in mind state, when you have some challenge or a situation to handle, then as mind is responsible now, it will access the information what it have about you within this incarnation. It process and it will give you the solution based on that. But when you are in presence, in mindful state, completely in awareness, in soul consciousness, as it knows much better about you, it also know the purpose of your life. It also know why these all situations are encountering. Because masters, as we know, everything all these things we properly plan and design before our incarnation. We beautifully plan our life. We cast the people as a family before we take incarnation. Right? So why do we do that? Is to fulfill our purpose of life. If my purpose of life is to experience so and so things, so and so situations, and improve from A category person to a B level of person, I want these kind of people who can give me those kind of situations where I can learn from them, so that I will grow in exponentially into B level. So for that, what all type of people I need, I will be casting. Like how you design your movie, and you will cast the characters who is suitable to that, and you will make a movie. Right? The same way, you plan, you design beautifully, you cast your required resources like a family and all so on, and you start executing, experiencing, living this life beautifully, masters. So when you get any situation, the response, the solution, what you get from your soul in the form of intuition is like you're receiving that message from a wise person who know you much, much better from one end to another end. It is also one more example I'll tell you. It is something like if you get into some challenging situation, you go to your friend, knowing that your friend knows you better, okay, than a stranger. You go to your friend and ask them, what is the right choice, what I should choose, okay? Or, for example, if you want to choose a partner, okay, then you go to your friend and you ask your friend, hey, buddy, I want to choose my partner. Out of these options, who is the right person? Who can be right person to me? How far your friend can judge and give you the right person. She know up to the very lips, as she have a limited knowledge about you, how based on how frequently you spend with them, right? Based on those information, they might be choosing one person, but are you 100% sure he's the right person to you? No. Who will be knowing who is the right person to you is you. When you sit with yourself, when you spend with yourself and try understanding who is the right person for you, yourself can choose the right person for you as a partner, right? The same thing with the difference between mind and soul. It is something like you're going to a known friend and asking them to judge and give you a solution. They give solution, but it may or may not be 100% may not be suitable. If you see some of you might have encountered into these kind of situations. I'll tell you one of them. You lost a ring, okay? You somewhere misplaced your ring in your house and you're looking for that, searching for that. So when you want, what you do, you start thinking, where I might have put my ring, okay? So when you try to recall that, when your mind is active at that situation, what your mind does based on so and so your experience, like okay, Prathima, you frequently spend time when you're getting ready, you spend time more in bedroom and so rooms, so probably it might be in those places, go check. But something from inside is telling that no, you left your ring in the main hall at so and so corner, go check. Because our soul conscious will be always in awareness and watchful state. Whenever it receives the data, it will save it in your subconscious mind. So when you need it, it will be retrieving the data from there. It is like a permanent memory, not a temporary memory. We know the computer, right? We have temporary memory and permanent memory. So subconscious mind, it is a permanent memory. It retrieves the data from there and start giving you that, buddy, you put your ring in the hall at so and so corner. But what we do is we don't hear our inner voice, our intuition, because we are so much habituated to mental processing, right? Logical thinking, problem solving, all these things. So based on our regular habit, we listen to our mind and yes, we go search in our bedroom. But after some time, when you just give up and come spend in the hall, at one point of time, you get to see that. And then you think that, oh, wow, I somehow got this feeling, but I ignored it. Sometimes when you are taking some decisions or planning to go some way, it says, no, this is not right for you. Don't do that. But we ignore that. That is something which is your inner voice, intuition, which is coming from your soul. So, masters, when can you hear? Okay, but okay, we still have time. Okay, so, but we may get this thought like, okay, I sometimes get it, but why don't I get it frequently? Why my mind is being so responsible than my inner voice? Very rare. Sometimes I feel that from my heart inside that, so do this, do that, or this is right for you, or this is not right for you. But my mind is very responsible and very attentive. Every time I ask question, it will process and give me. No, masters. Your intuition is also communicating with you every time every step you take. It tells you based on what exact person you are and what is the right choice, what is right for you, what is suitable for you. But why we are not able to hear is someone is making more noiser than this. For example, if you see a house having a little babies in your house, small kids, okay, so whose voice the neighbor can hear more? The neighbor can hear the baby's voice the more, right? Not the adults. But when the baby is quiet or sleeping, then the neighbor can hear your adult's voice. Is it that the adults are always quiet at home and only baby is talking? No. My parents are doing their job, adults are doing their job, they are also communicating, but the voice is dominating is the kid's voice. So the same thing is happening with mind. It makes more noise than your inner voice, so we are not able to hear. So how to access, how to hear our soul communication is to be in awareness. Simple fact, you should experiment, and that's when you will realize this. When you are in awareness, your mind becomes silent. When your mind start talking active, you can't hear your inner voice because you're completely into the control of your mind. So masters, there is so much to learn from awareness. Being in awareness, which really help us to learn, grow, grow exponentially, and also to fulfill our purpose of life. But as we are closer to the end of this wisdom session, we will talk the further things about like how can we utilize our purpose of life, how can we learn, explore, and grow exponentially in every incarnation we take. We learn all this in the next session, but in this session we learned that what is soul consciousness, what is mind, how mind communicates, what is the way of mental communication, and what is the way of soul communication, and how can we hear. Now we all know. Now we have no confusion. So master, try to be in complete presence. Silence your mind, and every step you take, you will be hearing some guidance voice from inside. I'll tell you one of the beautiful example, how I learned about intuition. I don't know there is something like intuition, okay? Because I was too young to learn all these things. So how I learned is I learned from my practical experience. So when I experienced that, I used to go to my brother or to Patri sir. Whenever I meet Patri sir, I go with bundles of questions. Whatever the experiences I get, I used to go communicate with sir. As soon as Patri sir see me, he used to ask like, shoot questions, madam. So I used to check all my experiences with him, and he used to clarify with the right title what it is technically called as. And I was like, really? And then I used to start exploring on that, and I used to understand. But every experience I get is like from my practical experience. So I'll tell you one of my beautiful experience. As I know that we should always keep our mind silence, we should always be in presence. I started as in the first session, as I introduced you guys, I'm a queen of imagination before meditation. I always used to live in my imagination world, or used to think, imagine whatever I don't get from this real life. I used to create that things in my imagination world, and I used to enjoy. That's how I used to like staying in more in imagination world than in presence. So after meditation, I realized that being in presence and experiencing this life is even more fun and beautiful. So masters, so I started practicing myself to be in presence, and I started training my mind to be in presence and helping my mind to be in silence. And we definitely need mind, because when you are at work, you have to think, you have to analyze, you have to calculate, you have to do something, right? At that time, we need mind. Turn on the mind, utilize it for your processing, whatever the work you need, but also learn to turn off when it is not needed. As it is turned off, this opens. So so I was helping myself when it is not needed, when I'm not reading or when I'm not doing any stuff. I am trying to help myself being in presence and being in practice. Like as I get up in the morning, I was just getting ready to go to my college, and I had an exams. So after my bath, when I just went to my closet to pick the dress, that day something strongly coming from my inner that to wear the white colored dress. I was like, no, 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 no. Last night I already picked this. So I took all those matching stuff. So I want to wear this. But my inner voice is saying, definitely no, wear the white dress. And that day, previous night, due to exam, I didn't slept. I was keep on reading and I was so lack of energy and I'm kind of tired. I know I'm feeling so much dry in my body. So, but something is telling me to wear the white dress. I'm kind of so stressed, but I thought like, okay, this is something new person is talking in me. That's okay. Let me take a risk and give it a try. I know it's an exam, but still I thought like, okay, let me try, learn from the real fact. So I wore the dress. And as I am being in presence, as I told you, masters, when we are in presence and when we are in awareness, we become an observer who parallelly know what is happening in your body, who also knows what everything happening around your body. We become like, a multitask observer. Everything happens around you when you're in awareness. So we learn about it in the next section more in deep. So I wore that dress and I was being in complete watchful state. And after some time, like when I'm just writing exam, I'm also writing exam and I'm in a parallel awareness watching myself too. I am so stable. I am so calm. I am so pleasant. I'm not even feeling any sort of disturbance what I felt before that. This color somehow gave me some kind of calm and peace in myself. I really enjoyed that day. I enjoyed my presence. I written the exam very well, and I liked that. And then I started feeling more curious to know what is this. Someone talked inside me, and that worked well. And from then, every time I hear that person, I used to do that. That's okay. Even if it goes wrong, what's wrong? I understood that he is not correct. That person who is inside me is not correct. I don't know what is that, but I started doing everything that inner voice comes out for everything. Everything went very successful. And sometimes being with the state of my physical state, with my physical state, when I'm trying to pick some fruit or food, something from inside saying that don't eat this, eat that. I was like, no, 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 no. My taste buds are craving on this. Then it says, no, 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 don't eat that, eat this. Then I decided, okay, let me give it a try. When I eat that, whatever that issue I had in myself, some little discomfort I had, that vanished. It healed, it helped. Because in my body, this something which needed is lacking. So this filled that gap and helped me balance. Might be if I used to have that, it would be even more and add more disturbance in the body, probably. See, masters, being in awareness, when your soul communicates, it gives you a right judgment. It tells us what exactly we need, because we ourselves know what we are, what we had to, we came here for, and what we need. Okay, masters. So today's homework is help yourself to be in complete presence. As you be in complete presence, check yourself. Is your mind talking? And also watch that you will be knowing about yourself, what is happening, And you are also knowing everything what is happening around you. You know your child is talking, you know that TV, something is happening in the TV. You also know what your body is experiencing. Everything you know in parallel. So try experimenting that. We work more on intuition in the tomorrow session. We are already 10 minutes late. Let us quickly jump into meditation. Thank you, Madhavi Garu. All right, masters, I'm sharing the music. Thank you, ma'am. Sure, Divya Garu. I can answer this after the meditation. Please let me know if you can hear me and the music. Can anyone please confirm? Can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Sit in a very comfortable posture. Clasp your hands. Close your eyes. Cross your legs. If you have any spectacles, please remove your spectacles. To keep yourself comfortable, relax your body. Relax your mind. Completely silence your mind. With no thoughts. No imagination. And no chanting. Just watch your breath. Your very natural breath. The moment of your soft and tender breath. Do not think about your past. As it doesn't exist anymore. Do not worry about your future. As it doesn't exist yet. Be in presence, masters. With complete awareness. Watch the movement of your breath. Be within yourself, masters. Into your complete consciousness. Be with your breath, masters. Your very natural breath. If you're getting thoughts, cut your thoughts and bring back your observation onto your breath, masters. Witness what is happening inside your body. Witness the energy flow. Inside your body. Keep your body and mind very relaxed, masters. Into complete silence. Go deeper and deeper into yourself. Into complete silence. Enjoy your presence, Masters. Inside your body, last 2 minutes, Masters. Be with your breath. Okay. Keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes. Right. Beautiful meditation. So, masters, anyone wants to share their experience or any questions, please go ahead. And I received one question from Divya Garu. How do you know if it is intuition or mind talking? Wonderful question. All right. So, actually, before talking about this, before this session, I was just spending some time with my kid who is 8 years old. So, I was telling him that I'm going to talk about this topic today because I'll be taking meditation sessions to the kids too, kids and teenagers. It's a separate sessions I do take, and a separate session for adults too. So he know all the concepts what I talked about and my wisdom, and we do my family we do a group discussions, knowledge sharing, whatever we learn, me, my husband, and my child, we talk, we do a very nice conversation about whatever we experience or we learn, if any new books we read. So he know much about my stuff. So when I'm talking about this, I was just telling some glimpse of it, what I'm going to share with, like, because I'm so excited to meet you back again. So I'm just sharing all my views. So he said, he specified one point in my conversation. So which question you have asked now, ma'am? So the thing is, how do we know if it is an intuition or mind is? When intuition communicates, you feel it like a strong feeling from your inside, a strong willing and urge to do that. That is the one which is a conversation happening from your soul. So he asked me to specify this. Mama, don't forget to tell them that intuition talks about, because I encourage him to do a lot of experiments. Whatever he learns something, I tell him to that I give a lot of freedom to him, lot of space to, this is your life. You have to explore, learn, do experiments. Nothing wrong in if you go wrong. That's okay. You will learn it from that. So he do a lot of experiments and he tell me his point of view. So he specified this. Please don't forget to tell them in your wisdom that it is something which comes like a strong feeling from your heart. Yes, ma'am, this is the one. Sometimes you feel like urge. Your mind tell you to do something, but something from your inside, you feel that I want to do this. So that is something which is an intuition. Okay, any other questions, masters? Thank you, ma'am.
Madam, can you share teens and kids sessions?
Oh yeah, definitely, ma'am. Kids session is
I'm
every
going to
Thursday.
ask actually, these sessions can understand teens. Today's session, the wisdom they can understand, or
Oh
the
wow,
separate.
it is the same thing which we talk, like a curriculum. We learn from basics to the deeper concepts. Kids session we started on last year November month, and by now the kids are like doing a wonderful job because they got lot of wisdom. Not only that, they also get to do a homework is like a practical experiments. They do experiment and they come back to the session with their learnings and observation. We talk a lot, we do, it's like very beautiful interactive session. Like they don't, then kids, right? They never be like,
Yeah,
whatever the question triggers, they open up and ask you
yeah,
a
yeah,
question.
exactly.
So it will be a beautiful interactive session. So kids session, kids are from 4 years to 12 years join the kids session, ma'am, and the
Okay.
13 to like 19, 20, 21, whatever the age, they comes into teen session. So kids will be on Thursdays and teens will be on Saturdays. So I'll definitely share the group information. So that is the reason I was requesting all of you to join the WhatsApp group for Rejoice in Meditation, so that you can ask many questions and I can share more information to you, like if you need anything more about it.
Oh,
So
sure.
Madam,
I
where
will.
is that Rejoice and Meditation group? Can you
I am
put it in the
sharing it.
chat?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing it again back.
So the
Okay.
chat link is also in the meditation group, madam, the family meditation group. Chat link.
This kids group, I just shared it in this meeting, ma'am, and I also will share it in the family meditation group also. Yeah, please join this WhatsApp group, which I share. Oh, sorry, I shared it to direct to Deepthi. Okay, let me share it to everyone. Okay, this is the WhatsApp group. Please join this. I can share all the required information. Even if you want to any information about books, also I can share, and these kid sessions also we can. So yeah, it is all about today's session, and tomorrow's topic is some more deeper understanding about awareness, how awareness helps us learn a lot, and how being in awareness balance the relationship in the family. How can we uh, make everyone, like, how can we gel up with everyone, learn, understand, and go easy with everything and everyone, not only family, everyone you spend with. How awareness helps us, we will learn in the tomorrow session, and also power of communication. Okay, masters, any more questions, or shall we wind up?
Madam, one question for the
Mhm.
kids meditations.
Mhm.
It looks like you have been doing since 1 year, but if they join now, do you think maybe are they advanced
Yes,
or?
yes, ma'am. So they are. So I am starting a new one more batch. So it may fall in like it could be on Friday evening, something like that. So that will be in the new batch is going to start as soon as, just I'm waiting for this sessions to end. So I will be starting the new batch. So you're not late. So I can share you those details.
So those sessions are like 11 days or something, or it's
No. It's continuous.
Okay, then
It's
New Year resolution for them. Okay.
all. Yeah,
Yeah.
the kids join the sessions, like, with lot of fun and joy, because we talk more with examples and all. Kids are very practical. Kids
Right.
doesn't like any imaginary or which they don't touch, feel, they don't enjoy that. They
Yeah, right.
always believe and understand what really happening in their life. If we let them understand in those perspective, they truly enjoy. So Yeah, I can share you all those details. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please unmute yourself. Someone raised Galaxy S12.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello, am I audible? Yeah,
Yes.
ma'am. Like you was telling, you're telling about intuition. Thank you very much, ma'am. But I have a small query. Sometimes we don't know. We might feel partially correct, or like somebody adding. Like let us say we get some idea. We don't know somebody from invisible might be doing something. Like they might be doing like this sandwich. Let us say one part of intuition might be ours. Suddenly we don't know how it gets permitted. Whether
Sorry, sir. I'm getting lot of disturbance
hello.
from your background. Yeah.
Yeah, is it
Yes.
clear, ma'am? Is it
Yes,
clear? Yeah,
yes, sir.
ma'am. Like yeah, like intuition. You were saying that it can be positive, but initially, if the intuition starts and we proceed towards that one, suddenly it might get perverted, or something might get influenced, and how can we take care of that part? Initially, it might come from inner, but somewhere or other, it might get perverted or disturbed. How can we self-correct that one so that the complete uh, the journey of intuition towards any small many tasks is correct?
Intuition is, you will get it something like a strong feeling, as we discussed. So when, just check yourself, there is nothing wrong. As you keep on working on implementing whatever you hear from your heart, then you will only understand the clarity difference, mind and your intuition. There is not the one which you get from intuition is something which you really, which is suitable for us. That is the one which we get from our intuition. Sometimes we may get confused with our, like, whether it is a thought or an intuition, but still that's okay. But it is nothing wrong to give it a try. So did I answer your question, sir?
Yeah, ma'am. Like let us say if I get an intuition and some other
Mhm.
intelligent species tries to pervert that intuition, does it happen?
No,
Let
no,
us say
that is your inner voice, sir. You will get it. You will understand that clarity, the thin line difference between multiple that you are talking about, the channeling information, right?
I'm not talking about channeling. Let us say I get an intuition and I don't know somebody, some other. See, everything is we can't see. No, we cannot see until we are totally we totally have higher intensity or higher vibration. So we may get some thoughts, something from inside. Now we check, we recheck. Can we confirm at every, like is this intuition correct? How can I verify my intuition even after progressing? Initially it is fine, and in the midway also I can verify intuition. Are you correct? Are you guiding me properly, or someone else is interfering? Like that, can I talk to my intuition?
As you are progressing, you will get even proper understanding than confusion, sir. So initially, you have to believe in your inner voice and start implementing that. First, you implement, then you will slowly and gradually know that this is the one which I'm getting from my inner, and this is the one which I'm getting from my mind. When your intuition communicates, your mind become very silent, and you will be in complete presence when you're hearing your intuition. That particular moment, at least, it's not that the span of time, but that particular moment you're in completely in presence. You will know as you keep on trying. That's okay. Sometimes we may confuse with our mind thought with intuition, but that's okay. Later on, as you keep on practicing, then you will understand. You will get a proper understanding that this is as your intuition and this is your mental thought. So it comes with your implementation, sir. It comes from a practice.
He was
Ma'am,
asking it never go wrong, right? It
No,
never go
no,
wrong. That's
no,
what he was
no,
asking.
no,
Okay.
because you will know much better about yourself. Your intuition knows much better about your needs.
ma'am, let us say I'm busy and I'm working for 1 or 2 days normally, and let us say one evening I'm free, so I can say, "Oh, intuition, now please tell me what I should do." Can I enable my intuition now? I want to listen to you.
Do any sort of experiments.
Oh, okay.
Don't hold yourself to limited things. Don't limit yourself. Do experiments. Okay, if you're idle, you want to do that, do it. You have all the freedom to do anything. Because we are here to learn, explore all the features. See, you have iPhone, right? You have iPhone and you are using it for a limited purpose of like taking the call, cutting the call, and you are limiting it to that extent. There is no point of having a fully featured phone, right? We have so many features in ourselves. We are limiting it with some principles to only certain extent. Don't do that. Give freedom to yourself. Explore. Nothing goes wrong. It's something that you will just understand. You will learn from it.
So we should listen our inner voice very carefully in a deep state only. That will be clear, isn't it?
Yes, silence your mind and try to follow. Sometimes if you hear if you feel something urge to do, try doing it and see what happens. If take an apple and banana at that moment, or a couple of fruits. At this experiment I gave it to my little ones. So you have how do I practice like into my intuitional voice? Then I said, if when you're eating fruits, go to your fruits. If you have orange, apple, banana, close your eyes and ask your intuition, okay, what is right for me now? Then wait until it's safe. If you don't get anything, that's okay. Don't disappoint. Understand that you're not accessing it. Again, other day, ask the question, wait for the answer. Whatever you feel like, grab it and eat and check how you're feeling. See, it is all about like experimenting, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks a lot. So normally intuition is fixed. Intuition is fixed. It won't change every time for any task.
It is not. It is dynamic. It answers you at that time what is right for you.
Okay.
Simple example. Simple example. This is winter season, and my body tell me, okay, drink hot water. I will drink. Okay. In the summer season, my body will say, my inner will say, drink cold water, because the external temperature is too hot. It brings a lot of imbalance in the body. Drink cold water. It is not static. I am not static to the hot water. It is dynamic to the based on the need of my living. So I will follow that and I'll consume the cold water. It is not static, sir. But intuition comes from your inner.
But in a noisy environment, we cannot listen to intuition because we might get.
It's not noisy environment. When we are in mind, when we are in thoughts, imaginations, we don't get. We will be completely into the mind. So we don't. Though your inner communicates, you don't perceive that.
How to turn off that mind, madam?
Practice being in present. Simple. Be in whatever you are doing. If you're eating food, be completely in your food. Enjoy the texture of the food. Enjoy the taste of the food. If you are walking, feel your feet. Be in presence. Watch. Enjoy. Help yourself practice being in presence.
Till now, we felt the same, madam. We are in the awareness. We are doing all.
I will just give me one moment, ma'am. Actually, we are running over time. I will just turn off the live stream. You can just give me 2 minutes. Thank you, masters. Let us all meet.
Thank you, ma'am.
Tomorrow,
Thank you, ma'am.
learning about more in depth of awareness. Thank you so much.